It's usually scuffed anyway, these podcasts. Anyway, so the topic that me and James were discussing like randomly when we were in call, when he
Mhm.
joined, was I was like it was a rant. It was like mostly me ranting, and then it was also James ranting. And the topic that came up was literally how I do have a pet peeve. This is like the only one that I know though, where there's the whatchamacallit, the how to survive
Yeah.
in blank. It's mostly a movie though. So
We I don't know if I should talk about it now or when I think that you started
you could
recording.
talk about it now.
I know, but like it's interesting. It's too interesting not to talk with it without.
So it was it was basically like it was like it has to relate with the horror or something that is like looks like impossible to escape or could have done better. And one of the movies that hits me, I think it was one of the movies that hits me very hard was there was this one movie. I don't know if you ever like seen it, but I'm gonna describe it. It's like everyone got abducted, right? So everyone got abducted. They were standing in circles, and essentially they had a everyone had a vote who to unalive, basically unalive slash kill. But and basically it was basically moral dilemma and how how is everyone's morals. And at the beginning or in the middle, they try to outsmart it, but they couldn't because if they didn't vote anyone, or if they didn't vote anyone, uh, a random person would be killed. If they had a tie, one of those two people will die, or if there's like a four-way tie or a three-way, it doesn't really matter. If there's a tie, one of them's gonna randomly die. If they try to vote for them, I think one would try to vote for themselves or something like that. I don't know if that worked. Or it was just a tie. No, it was still random because technically they didn't vote for anyone but themselves. And one of them, like, one of them tried to outsmart it, like the person that was describing the video and how they would survive. And I'm gonna be honest, how would you survive? Explain. Because they couldn't step outside of the circle. Because if they step out of the circle, they die. Like, you just couldn't escape it. James, what would you do?
What would I do in that situation?
Yeah, like what would you do? Like you were put in that
I think I
situation.
know yeah, I think I know what you're talking about because I saw like a clip of it on Facebook, and like it's also because like if it's what I think you're talking about, everyone there was varying in age,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
There were like there was some kids, there was some elderly gentlemen, and then there was like some mid-age to younger adults. Um,
Oh, there was also a pregnant woman.
and a pregnant.
Yeah.
That they like there's a huge moral dilemma because you don't want to kill a kid, but
Don't want to
you
kill.
don't want to die yourself. Y-
Exactly.
Uh, and then the older people, they're closer to the grave, but it's also like, is that how you would want? I don't know. Like, of course, it's gonna go for you're gonna go for the older people first. Any sane person would. You would save the the pregnant woman and the kids last. But like when self-preservation kicks in, you don't know what to do. Or you have to vote. My mic keeps cutting out. Fuck. Uh,
Yeah,
yeah, you like in a like when self-preservation kicks in a situation like that, you have no idea what the fuck to do.
exactly. And like that's the whole thing. You can't do anything.
Right.
Spoiler alert, by the way. At the end of the movie, uh, there was like I think a teenager left and the pregnant woman's dead body, but the baby was alive, so there was still one more
Oh
person.
God.
So
Oh no.
exactly, one can vote, one cannot,
Oh
and
my God. Yeah.
basically they had a in the end
There's
they
a
had to kill
huge
the
moral
baby.
dilemma there. Yeah,
Yeah,
like and then like after that you also like have to think about if you're a morally good person, you have to think about the uh like survivor's guilt
exactly. Like
of
you
it.
have to have no regret in a sense. And then at the end, there was like showing more ships. Like there were still more people in the game. But I hated the fact that someone made a video of how I would survive this scenario. I'm gonna be
Yep.
honest, you're probably gonna be the like first or fifth person voted out. Like no
All right.
regard.
Listen here, Pat
I don't think it
of
was
the Game
Matt.
Theories. I saw
It was someone else,
no,
I'm pretty
it was
sure.
Matt Pat we were talking about that night, that made me think about it because what it was is Matt Pat started talking about how because all right, so in the hall as someone who's a huge fan of Halloween movies, this is how this whole conversation started the other day. I'm a huge fan of the Halloween movies, and so and I went and watched the most recent one, and I've been watching the hell of the rest of them. Uh, especially since Halloween just passed. So my YouTube recommended has been nothing but like Halloween videos for the past few days. And one of the things that came up was how to survive Michael Myers. And like I said, none of that shit makes sense because you don't think about it. But hold on, we're gonna get into that later.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call Matt Pat out for being wrong.
Hey,
Michael
yo.
Myers
You're
does not
hitting a
have a
big
healing
target
factor.
there.
I am shooting at this big ass target. I'm calling him out. There's nothing he can do about it because he doesn't listen to this. And if he
Yeah, and
does,
we're
listen,
small,
man,
so that's
I
good.
love you, but you're wrong.
You're wrong. Okay,
You're wrong.
but okay,
Um.
okay.
Anyway,
Pause real quick. Uh, Kiza, if you're still here, what would you
Yeah,
do to survive? Like the
I
scenario
in the
where
voting situation.
you have to think of a way to survive without killing someone, basically. Like, what would you
I
do?
I I'm a little lost. I don't know. I'm very
See,
I
that's
just
it.
woke up. I'm sorry. I'm just very lost.
Okay. I thought you were like, I'm lost in the I don't know what do you mean? Like, how am I gonna vote someone out? Okay, basically, imagine you got
Mhm.
abducted, right? You are
Okay.
surrounded by random people, varying age, varying opinions. I remember there was also a racist in there.
Yeah, you kill him
And
first.
Yeah.
and basically, you're in that room, right? But you want to be a good person. You don't want to vote anyone, but you also like want to escape. You don't want to die either. What would be the
Mhm.
proper way to escape? Because you can't tie a vote, you can't not vote, or and you just can't you can't go out of the circle. Like that's it. Like it's impossible. What would you do in this scenario?
Is there much you can do? Like, I don't.
You have nothing with you. You just have your clothes and yourself. Let's hope, bro. The people that get kidnapped naked. Bro, imagine
Oh,
they were in
dude.
the middle of showering.
Someone like sleeps in nothing but boxers in that situation.
Bro, I
Dude,
just
that
thought
fucking
of that.
sucks.
Because
I'd
the
vote him
Yeah.
out. Just be like, sorry you got your clothes, man. I'll save you the embarrassment.
They'll be like,
He's
pull me out of my room. They'll just step out. They'll step out the
He's like, I
circle.
don't care if someone sees me naked when I'm being kidnapped and I'm trying to survive.
Bro, I never thought of that. Because the movie, everyone was clothed, of course. But like, this has to be random because there's multiple ships. Not everyone's gonna be clothed. At least someone's naked. Someone's
Imagine you're just doing
naked
like a
doing
little,
something.
like a bubble bath, and suddenly you wake up and you're just naked
Oh.
in this random room. There's a whole bunch
Well,
of
you know what
people.
no. Worse, you're having intercourse.
Oh my god.
Bro,
Oh.
you're in the middle of it. I'm not gonna. Okay. I only said it once. We don't gotta say that word again.
Fucking,
But you're
yeah,
in the middle of it. What would
oh my
both of you? Okay.
God.
No, would both of you appear on the same
Hell no.
circle or separated? What would happen? I mean, everyone gets to no because
Mm-hmm.
the baby that was still technically unborn but still alive was in the same
Oh, no.
circle. So would they just be in the same circle? I don't. You know what? That's not. Nah.
The circle of life.
But yeah, no. Impossible scenario,
It
right?
really is the circle of life, I guess.
But yeah, and death. Yeah.
And death.
Yeah, it's the full cycle. But yeah, you can go on now. If you
Oh,
remember what
me?
you're saying. Yeah.
Okay, where was I? I was, yeah. Okay, so here's how I'm calling out Matt Pat before we get into the meat and potatoes of what we're going to talk about today. Matt Pat was talking about one of the reasons you can't just kill Michael, which is bullshit. You can kill Michael, just people, he does not have a healing factor. All the supernatural shit that were in the shitty movies are not canon. He does not have a healing factor. He's just evil as fuck and really, really, really strong. And just spiteful as hell. There's no healing, there's no supernatural bullshit. It's just a man who had went insane as a child and is built like a fucking unit.
Yeah, and
Anyway,
I've explained this before. Like, it's not super he's just a psychopath that knows how to
it's just,
ignore
yeah.
pain. Because he has adrenaline. That's for sure. Because he's in the midst of like in one of the movies where he's not only getting the adrenaline of trying to kill someone, he's
Mhm.
also getting the adrenaline from running
Spoiler
away
alert.
from one
In
of
the
the
most recent movie, spoiler alert, skip like a few seconds if you don't want to hear me spoil the most recent movie.
you can just add like a
Uh,
timestamp.
Yeah, I don't want to. It's 7 minutes in. I guess we're 7 minutes in. I don't know. Uh, in the most recent movie, his mask comes off several times. Also, he loses fingers in the Halloween 2018. They're still gone in he loses fingers in Halloween 2018. He has like a total of like 5 or 6 fingers left between both hands. Because Laurie Strode shoots them off. He's still missing those fingers in Halloween ends. He's still burnt as fuck from Halloween Kills. In Halloween ends. He still has all of his fucking injuries, even from the 1978 film, because his eye is still fucked up from when the needle went inside of it. When he's unmasked. All that shit, he does not have a healing factor. Anyway,
Okay.
that's all I wanted. I just wanted to call out Matt Pat on this bullshit.
Okay.
That's, we can get into the meat and potatoes now.
So I searched up on YouTube because I'm like, you know what? Let's search up a YouTube video like how to survive. Link. I looked up how to survive. There's a YouTube channel
God.
dedicated to it. Okay, it's not purely horror movies or like movies in general. There's some sprinkled in here, but most of it is like out in the world or in the past.
Right.
And one's literally one's literally how to survive World War III. Bitch, it hasn't. It kind of has happened. It's not fully happened. How are you gonna survive that? You don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You don't have any
Shit like
references.
that,
It's
that's
new.
how to survive video. They're all bullshit. That's the point.
Yeah.
They when because you're not gonna think about that shit
Bro.
when in the situation because your fight or flight sense is gonna kick in. You're not gonna think. That's why like when people complain about how like, oh, if I was in this horror movie, I would have done this instead. No, you wouldn't have. You turn stupid when something scary as fuck happens. All right, that's a human nature. You are all fucking
Yeah.
humans. You are going to turn stupid. When I almost got ran over a car yesterday, the only option I saw was to roll around. And it worked, but I could have handled that situation better.
Could have just stepped off the road.
I could
have just
have
sidestepped.
I could have quickly got onto my feet, but no, my ass was like, start rolling.
For some reason, I'm just imagining like flopping around the road, like
That's kind
Wes.
of what happened.
Oh my gosh.
Just flopping around, man.
Why the car is like more scared of you than you're scared of it at this point?
There's a land octopus in front of my. Oh, what do I do?
He's got long ass and stupid ass glasses, man.
It's a 6 feet tall man just flopping on the road.
Around the road. He's got stupid long hair and stupid glasses and a stupid face. Just flopping around the road.
Okay. My God, these are so dumb.
But yeah.
One of them
So
is
stupid.
how to survive Ted Bundy.
Ted Bundy. Okay, I can't make that joke now.
Yeah. And then, okay, of course, there's how to survive Michael Myers. And now there's
Yep.
one that, I'm gonna be honest, I see this, and I'm gonna be honest. Everyone that's ever watched this series, they'll probably be like, oh, bro, I got this. I'm gonna be honest, you're not as good as you think.
You're not.
Because
You don't have.
the
Okay.
one
Me
I
and
see,
Neil are here to tell you the cold hard truth.
we're here to tell you you're dumb, but don't worry, we're also dumb. Which is why we have a say in this. But
Well, me and Noel are gonna write a book saying, "Don't worry, you're dumb," but
we're
that's
also
okay.
dumb. But it's literally how to survive Squid Game. Tell me.
Well, I mean,
You
there's
have a chance. You have a
strategy to
chance.
Squid Game.
Yes,
You have a chance, but still, in that situation,
you don't know what's there.
what the hell? He's like,
What did he do?
look at his fucking stat.
Oh,
Shh. Whatever.
I thought I was in trouble for a second.
No, I just so
Okay.
happened to look up. You're
Okay.
alright, it's funny.
Oh yeah. Quick, not really an announcement. We said it was in the description for the last one, but we are recording this on
Mhm.
Discord and not in VR chat.
Yeah,
So,
finally. I've been wanting to do
everything-
it on so the quality's better, but I had to remember that I had to speak right in front of my mic now. That I
Yeah.
can't just look around and shit.
Also, how to survive a Squid Game, right? I'm pretty sure the person that has done this game, right? That made
Mhm.
the game. I'm pretty sure it
Mhm.
was random every time. They don't use the same
Probably.
game because
Yeah, I'm willing to bet
yeah, no, because why would they do that?
because they're making season 2, right?
I don't know. I saw
Oh,
Octopus game on like
Yeah,
HD
they are
today.
they're making season 2. They're making season 2.
There's an American
They've
version.
got the cast back, or the surviving cast member
Nice,
back.
nice.
Uh,
But yeah, no, there's
um,
American version that says
yeah.
How to Survive Octopus Game. I am not lying. You can search
Uh,
this up. It's a thing. I
okay.
didn't watch it because I'm like, I'm
Sweet.
not gonna watch this out of spite.
Yeah, we're not watching. um, but like with Squid Game, like yeah, there's gonna be a season 2, and so it's gonna have to be different games, right?
Exactly.
Like it'd be dumb as fuck if the games were just the same.
Yeah. Not only is it like plot wise or story wise, but it's also realistic wise.
Yeah.
Where, bitch, why would they make the game the same every time? Because
Like the
remember,
last game's gonna
they're
be the same probably
survivors.
because it's Squid Game.
Yeah, they're survivors.
Yeah.
That's the thing they have to consider. If it's a survivor and they're put in the same scenario, they'd basically win every time. Of course, some
Right.
of them were very luck based, but like even if you had the same skill ones, you would still fail at. You'll probably fail at the skilled one, which is like the what was it? The needle thing and the sugar. I don't know what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot. But that's kind of luck. Some skill, I guess, but kind of luck. Because you don't know if you're gonna get a good one, you don't know if you're gonna get a bad one. Also, like, oh no, yeah, what up?
I forgot what. Go ahead.
But basically, so we're taking this video on how to survive Squid Games or Squid Game, whatever. Um, let's say you were put in that scenario, right? But the movie or series, I'm pretty sure it was like a series. I don't think it was a movie. Um, let's say you didn't watch that and you don't know any of the games. Oh, they explain it to you, but let's say you didn't know, you knew some of the games because some of them were like very common and everything. But let's say you didn't watch the series at all. You don't know how to beat it. You don't know how to
Right.
survive. What would you do? I'm gonna ask you, James, what would you do?
Fucking, I don't know. I'd be dead. First of all, if someone tries to hand me a card in public, or tries, because like that's how it starts. That's how they suck you in. They go
Yeah.
to people who are struggling with money, and I'm trying to remember everything, and then like challenge them to a game. Like, hey, I'll give you this. Like when someone starts like, hey, I'll give you, I'll make a bet with you, or like, or this is how you earn money. Like, when people try to sell me shit, like in Florida, when I go down there to the beach, like, I immediately say no, because I know that there's some kind of catch there, and I walk on with my daily life. So I would never end up in a situation like that because I don't talk to people who are trying to sell me shit on the street.
That's also another aspect of it. You don't know.
Yeah,
You're
don't
probably not gonna accept
buy
it.
anything that's not physical. All right. Now,
And
if you see something on like the street that's kind of cool, like by a street vendor where there's like shit like that all the time, go for it because you're either buying something really cool or you're wasting your money on a piece of plastic. No,
yeah,
but when someone tries to sell you like random shit, don't buy into that.
it was just a way to earn money. Just like, hey, you need
Yeah.
money, beat me in this game, you'll enter a thing to win money. But like, I don't know. That's the thing that they have to like. They also have to consider, like the viewers and the people that
Mm-hmm.
say, "I would do this, I would do that." The whole point of the game is not to have any that much survivors. Probably the one. But not only that, like, you won't know you're in the game. You won't know you
Right.
applied to the game. Because remember, imagine you didn't watch this series at all. Just nada. Just didn't watch it.
Mm-hmm.
What would you do? Like, you won't even know you were sucked into a game. You didn't know you were part of Squid Game. You don't know anything. Like, someone comes up to
Well,
you,
if
like,
I'm managed to walk into a van in the middle of the night without asking questions,
like, yeah, no, that's where your fight or flight would kick in. You'll be like, I don't know about this, and you'll
yeah,
just like chicken out at the
yeah,
last second.
that's when you fuck off.
Yeah, exactly. You see a
Yeah.
dark van,
When
and you're
you
like, fuck off, no.
Yeah, no, I'm good. You can take that game and shove it up your ugly ass.
Yeah, how
Um,
would you survive? Let's say, here's a scenario. Let's say
Um,
you passed it, but you're in the room. How would you survive? Oh, let me remind you. If
I
you
shit.
try to escape, they'll shoot you.
I honestly don't know. Like, I imagine myself just being very panicked, like, all the time. Like, just very panicked and paranoid. Like, I don't even think I'd be able to sleep in the room because, in the show, like, at nighttime, they even fight, like, when everybody's, like, trying to go to
Yeah,
bed and
yeah, yeah,
stuff.
yeah. So
Like,
like
it
you
just
said,
sounds terrifying.
yeah, no one's gonna get an inch of sleep. That's the thing. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, if you're probably in the army and you're there. I'm actually, if you're in the army, why are you having struggles? Because that's the number one. Nah, never mind. It doesn't matter. Ignore that comment. But let's say if there was a veteran there, right? I'm gonna be honest.
Right.
A veteran may survive the night, but will he survive the game? Not really. Because, yeah, unless they're smart. I mean, not saying that veterans are not smart, but it's just the fact that
Oh, you're treading very scary places right now, and I
I'm
will
treading
not follow you
very,
through
very
it.
thin ice. But what I mean is that if a veteran is there, let's say a veteran, a wrestler, like anyone like well fit and can fight, that's all they got for them at that scenario. Because even if it's the game, some of the games required like delicacy. You gotta know your strength. You have to be fast. They'll probably win at like the red light green light thing. That's for sure. No, not that actually. Not really, because at the end of the day, they have to stop moving. So that's also another self control. Another thing would just be like, I'm pretty sure, I don't know if one of the events required them to be a specific height or anything, where like it actually directly affected you. But most of the things didn't really require strength, as it did of knowing the game and having luck, because most of them, they knew what the game was, or they didn't know it at all. We're gonna say like at least 80% of the people don't know what it is at all. Like people from America. Like they drag people from America or Europe, basically not Asia. Because if it's Asia, because most of the games were based off of Korea. So like it's Korea, they brought in foreigners. Would they know what to do with the games? And like I don't know, how would they deal with it? Like that's just it. He just said they would panic. James said that he wouldn't accept the shady invitation. And you know what I would say? Impossible, because I never leave the house. That's never gonna happen to me. I try not to leave the house as much as possible, so
That's the simple answer of how to survive Squid Game. Don't leave your house. Just
But
don't talk
Sorry,
to
well, I
people.
guess
be successful. There.
because I'm an extrovert, I like to leave the house. Like tomorrow when I wake up, I'm gonna go to Dothan so I can, just so I can get out of the fucking house and go somewhere that's not my job.
To be honest, someone used to make a YouTube
Even
short,
though I just went out of town.
How to survive a Squid Game. Like literally, don't accept the invitation. Number two, just live a better life. I don't know. Like, try to live to your fullest. That's literally the point, kind of. And then let's see. What was it? What was some other how to survive a quiet place? You know what that movie is? You guys know?
I've seen bits and pieces.
Do you know?
Can you describe it?
The Quiet Place is basically a lot of monsters.
And I have a suggestion.
Yeah.
For how to survive. Shut the fuck up.
Let me.
Or
I'm getting to it. Shh,
do
shh,
what the
I
old
gotta
man did.
describe it. You bitch.
Scream and go ahead and go.
Bitch, I need to describe it
Because
to
you
Giza.
know
Why are you
what?
saying your solution? Bruh. Bitch was like, stop your explanation. Giza don't need no shit. Okay. Basically,
all you need to know is that you just have to be quiet.
okay, yeah,
Okay.
that's kind of in the title. Survive a quiet place.
Never
Okay,
speak again. Never make noise.
James, shh. I need you to Oklahoma right now, okay? I need you to Oklahoma. Anyway, he's basically in the movie. There's monsters that are very sensitive to hearing, and just any little noise will make them run towards you, or make them run. And if they don't see anything, not see, they don't have eyes, but if they don't find anything, they'll stand there and listen more and wait for noise. That's it. How would you survive?
Is it just like voice noise, or like when you're
Nope,
walking,
not
if
even
you
just
step on a
voice
branch
noise.
and it breaks?
A branch, a
that's
little creak on your
scary.
chair. If you have a creaky chair, you got a creaky door, like even a old
Oh, I've watched
floorboard.
this. I've watched
Yeah,
it. Yeah, I looked it up.
Yeah. Old floorboard. You have just one little creak. You done. Like a sudden
Mhm.
movement in the grass when you're stepping. That also gets their attention. Like,
I'm pretty sure you're like okay if you like make a noise, but then you walk away from the spot, like very
yeah,
quietly.
just don't make any more
I'm pretty
noise.
sure you're like okay though.
Yeah. But in the movie, they've showed a solution. It's literally to overwhelm them with even louder noise, so it just
Mhm.
bursts their eardrums. That's how you survive. That's
Ah.
number one. But let's say you didn't discover that, right? How would you survive? This is open ended. You guys can go now. James already gave his answer. How would you survive?
James, you got anything else to say? I need some time to think.
All right, listen. Okay, there's only two ways I would take care of this. All right, I'd shut the fuck up, or after a while, I would get really fucking tired of it because I like to talk.
Oh yeah.
So, and there's only one way out. And I'm too much of a pussy to do it myself. So I'm gonna start singing. I'm gonna go out singing.
Bruh. You know what? Valid.
Like, I'm gonna wait for it today where it's raining so I can just go sing in the rain.
Oh.
You don't even get like one word out, and you're already
It's
gone.
like,
It's like
Did he speak Spanish there? See?
sing. What the fuck? Where's James? He's dead.
He said yes in Spanish for some reason. I don't know. Before he died. Okay, you got your scenario or no? I can say mine if you need more time.
honestly, like, I don't know. It's like it's kind of like James said. There's not a lot of options. Like you literally just gotta be quiet unless you found out like how they did that you can make a lot of noise. But if
Exactly.
you don't know,
But let's say you
then you
are
literally just have to be
you're
quiet.
individual. No,
I
let's say
don't
you're
know
the
how they
individual.
found
You
out
just
that you
gotta.
can make a lot of noise because I never watched the full film.
I remember the scene on like a bridge and like
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Can I talk about the
Wait,
the
yeah,
Spoilers.
talk about it. Talk about it
Spoilers.
because I want to
So
hear it, and I'm not gonna watch the movie.
Spoilers. Wait.
all right.
Spoiler.
So there was
Spoiler.
this spoiler. Okay. So there was this scene in the movie where they were walking somewhere. I think they were traveling somewhere,
Yeah.
leaving where they were at first, and there was a scene on this bridge where the kid had this toy and it suddenly like goes off. And of course it like alerts the monsters. And I'm pretty sure in that situation, or did he get eaten? I need like,
No,
Got
he did
eaten.
not.
jeez,
He did not.
did he? So was that the time that they made a lot of noise
I
So
thought
and
the
like how
dad
they
got
first
eaten
discovered
too.
it?
no.
Like at
That
that
was later
point.
on.
I
That was
was
later on.
Huh.
But I
in
think I
the
remember.
bridge scene. Like what happened?
I'm pretty sure the dad made him drop the toy, picked him up, and ran. And I'm
Ah,
pretty sure, like, I'm pretty sure he threw the toy off or something, or just left it there. But either way, it was either
mm,
that, if I remember correctly, from Bits and Pieces.
Wait. Oh shit. If you could just find a way to like damper the all vibrations extremely into like a safe room or some shit, you're golden.
Just go to the world's quietest room, or just go to a
No, just
sound
like,
studio.
okay, here's the thing. Get a fucking bunker, put a bunch of sound foam up.
Go to a sound studio. You can also do that. Literally, sound
yeah.
studio.
Hell, I'll be safe in that.
Sound studio or the world's quietest place, which is literally the world's quietest place. But yeah, no, that's a way to survive. Like literally.
Yeah, but won't you go
Mm.
insane? Don't people go like
Oh,
batshit
that's if they
crazy
stay in
in
there
the
for
world's
too
quietest
long.
place?
If you're gonna stay there
Mm.
for sleeping and eating, and that's all, then you're good. If you have entertainment, you can play YouTube if internet's still alive. Probably not. Who knows? Like
Imagine you're just like you can literally see people like tweeting like, man, my whole family just got eaten by this monster. It's so crazy.
this one guy in the world's quietest place, or like in the sound
Dude, this
studio, just
podcast
have
be
watching
weird
YouTube.
ass.
Watching YouTube on how to survive the quiet place. While
Yo,
trying to
there's some
survive.
people here. They got some crazy
Yeah,
Halloween
that's one day.
costumes.
We just make another episode just titled "We Told You So."
We told you so.
Oh my
But
gosh.
yeah,
We
no.
told you were all stupid, and so are we.
Yeah, no. So my strategy would just, okay. No, never mind. I said my strategy was gonna be a certain thing, but it was gonna be very hypocritical because I know this because of the movie. So what I would do, bitch, I want to survive a day. I want to survive like a minute. Nah.
You gotta think like those were aliens, right? Like
Yeah. Also think that you don't. You're in a panic. They first showed
they
up. You
don't
didn't know
have.
they were gonna show
Yeah.
up. You're gonna make noise. You don't know they're sound sensitive. So we're all no, okay. Scratch all your ideas, bitch. You're all dead.
Yeah.
I'm also
Plus,
Yeah.
dead.
even if some like aliens realistically should not last long on Earth.
Yeah. Atmosphere and everything.
Not even that. Like even if all that, they do not have the same immune system you do.
That too. They don't. They don't got vaccine. We got
We,
vaccines, bro.
motherfucker, I have a strong ass immune system. But I am. If I were
Foreign
to just like
diseases.
poke them with my damn pinky, they would crumple in front of me.
Actually, literally, we can just take we can probably just give them chicken pox. It was either fully eradicated
Yeah.
or there's like frozen somewhere. I don't know. Or like it's just
Mhm.
there's the common cold would literally kill them
Would fuck
because
them up.
yeah, no, exactly. That's the thing. That's the thing that everyone has to kind of like think
That was the
about.
whole point of one movie I don't remember the name of, but like at the end of it, they started crashing down because they got sick as fuck, and Morgan Freeman narrated why they got sick.
Yeah, that's the thing. So we have to. This is when history comes into consideration because immigrants, like from Europe coming to America, a
Mm-hmm.
lot of them got sick. The reason why?
Mhm.
They brought foreign diseases that weren't currently known to them and got everyone else sick, and most of them died. Now imagine the same thing, but it's aliens. One of two things are gonna happen. We get the alien disease, and they get our disease. Either way,
Yep.
one of them's gonna die because if it's the quiet place, they don't have a lab. Us, on the other hand, we have a lab. We can make a vaccine for it. Like, that's just how it is. We've gotten to an advanced stage where, like, again, it takes like a year for a vaccine compared to how it was like back then, where it was like 5 years or something. But that's it. Like, how to survive the quiet place? Let them, like, I guess, let them eat you. I'll be honest. The people that got
Yeah.
eaten, I mean, like, they died for the greater
Worthy
cause.
sacrifice. That's
See,
a sacrifice I'm
it doesn't.
willing to
Okay,
make.
I'm saying this not as in like we would survive. Again, even if we were eaten, like, they would still get sick from something. Like,
No,
it
they would
don't
probably get
matter.
sick from just me.
They
Yeah,
take
but that.
one bite of James's pinky finger.
Like,
Everybody collapses.
They all collapse just one. Because like I was gonna shower when I got home, and then I ended up getting late coming home. I was like, fuck it, I'll record this episode first. So I have, like, if it was to happen right now, one of them were to take a bite,
Oh yeah, they can't smell. So
they'd fucking, yeah. Well, I mean, it's not even smell. It's just like
just
I've
in general.
got so much shit from like cooking all day, all over my, like, stuck to me and shit.
I'm sorry. Why is one
What if
of
they were
these
like,
how to
great
survive giving
seasoning.
birth?
Great seasoning.
No, this is how to survive. No, yeah. Why is there a video of how to survive giving birth? I'm pretty sure, like, doctors, the doctors are there for a reason.
Yeah,
You're
the
gonna
doctors have
Imagine
survive.
figured it
like
out, baby.
that'd be so like you're struggling in birth and suddenly you're just like, wait guys, don't worry, I can pull out this YouTube how-to video. Don't worry, guys.
Bro, gee, like, there's also
This
how
works.
to survive, like,
There's a reason why we can't. Why there's that colleges have like teach people what how to be a doctor. All right,
yeah, and the most
don't.
common thing about the teachings, actually, they're just everyday things. So,
The only thing you should use YouTube to learn how to do is how to play an instrument, but
how to
you gotta make
draw
sure it's the
something.
right person.
It
You
has
need
to
to
be
look.
basic.
You gotta do your research on who actually teaches well. I, for one, when I was learning guitar, found that Marty Music is the best teacher for guitar.
Yeah, yeah.
Learn how to draw. You can do that. You cannot become a medical professional. You
By
cannot become
watching YouTube.
certified in
Yeah, yeah.
CPR. You cannot.
Okay, CPR, actually, you can do a YouTube video on that now. Can do. But you're
Yeah,
gonna need to practice
dude.
dummy. That's the only thing. You only need to practice
Yeah,
dummy.
you
If you
need
don't have one,
something
no.
because you need to know where the fucking ribs are. You can't just eyeball it.
Oh yeah.
All
Also,
right.
you
As
gotta
someone who is certified,
certified idiot. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I know. Okay.
certified in CPR, you asshole.
But anyway, but that another thing. So this is off trail, but CPR is kind of a thing that I want to explain a bit. Uh, CPR, you're gonna have to be prepared to hurt the person while you're doing
Hmm.
CPR
You're
because
gonna hurt them. All right, to
you're
save their life, you're gonna fucking
yeah,
hurt them.
you're gonna hurt
Mhm.
them, but you're gonna save their life. The reason why I say this for people that don't know and just watch movies do it, they don't do it nearly as hard, and sometimes they do, but they usually like have a dummy or something. But the reason why I say this is because you're trying to get like a full compression kind of, and at that point you're gonna probably break a rib.
Yeah,
That's it. You're gonna probably break
you
their
might break
ribs.
a rib or two.
The reason why I know that you gotta do it hard and that you have to do it properly is because I remember it was I'm gonna I've explained this to you guys, but I haven't explained to, like, not here, but it was in Japanese class. We were watching like a fucking Japanese drama or romance, Everyone was sitting on the floor. Not everyone, some people. And I just saw like two kids or two people, anyway, that were trying to do CPR, right? But they were doing it lightly, and I could tell because the person there was just sitting there like blank face and fine. And I'm like, I looked at the guy, and I'm like, "Do you want to experience real CPR?" And he nodded, and I said, "I'm only gonna do one like compression, like one pump." And he said, "Okay." I got into position. I did the one pump. Air left his lungs immediately, and he was gasping for air.
Hmm.
So, and I also felt his chest kind of go down a lot. So I knew I did it
Mhm.
correctly. But don't do that. Don't practice on a real person. You're just gonna kill them at that point. Because
Mhm.
you're stopping them from getting air in because they're still breathing like regularly. If you chest compress someone that is already breathing, I'm gonna be honest, you're basically gonna choke them out.
You're
It's
just
gonna compress you.
restarting something, okay? When you're doing that, you're pressing a restart button multiple times
It's
and
like
hoping for the best.
it's like imagine you're trying to catch a breath and you fell on your back, like
Yeah,
and you're trying to catch
it
your breath
hurt.
again, but then you keep falling on your back. It doesn't hurt, like it doesn't hurt, but you keep falling on your back, and you
Mhm.
just keep getting the air knocked out
But
of you. But you try to keep breathing, and it just doesn't work because every time you try to breathe, you're pushing out, and no air is getting it. Oh. So that's just it for CPR. Just don't do it on a real person. I mean, don't even do what I did with the one pump.
if
Don't
yeah,
do that.
if you want to do CPR, go and look up somewhere where you can get trained in it locally. You'll prefer by a professional like a firefighter or someone who's certified to certify.
Certified is certified. Yes, exactly.
Like there's classes. I
Oh,
know
yeah.
for a fact because I've gone to one. You can have a guy. It, if you want talk. I don't know why I'm talking like this, but
We can stop
talk like
now.
if you want to learn uh CPR and you at a workplace, talk to your manager about it or the general manager or whatever. Talk to your boss about it, and then you can get a class to come there or a teacher to come there and at some point during the day teach you how and certify. Because that's how I learned CPR and got certified.
Okay. So I'm looking through the things. Some of these how to survive videos. I'm sorry. Did this person really make a video on how to survive a prison break?
Okay.
You,
First of all, if you've done something to end up there, you're making it worse by escaping.
that
If you
and
don't
if
deserve to be there,
yeah.
try and make a case for yourself. Don't fucking escape.
How to survive falling from a building? Bitch, no.
You're not.
You're not.
Because
You're
you're gonna
only
forget, and even if you can, if that video has any kind of sense in it, you're gonna forget it on the way down. All right,
That's
I
true.
will say
Also,
this.
you fall very
I will say
fast.
this.
So.
Okay, listen. There was a woman who accidentally crashed her car into a river, and the thing was drowning. In her fight or flight, she remembered a MythBusters episode where they discussed how to break out of a car that's submerged underwater. She remembered that you have to wait for the car to fill up with water before you can punch the window out. That's different.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's also different. Also, how to survive
Oh,
a
very different.
kidnapping, that does work, but that's also something that
Yeah.
requires actual practice. Because
Yes.
again, you can watch the video, but is it trustworthy? I don't know. The reason why I say it works is because it was like the Try Guys. They did an actual course training, and the people
Yeah.
that trained them were the people that also trained royalty. So in case they got kidnapped, they can escape, and they know how to do it. You can. The reason why that works is because you're given enough time to think. Also, it would also become muscle memory, and it just becomes self-awareness. Because flight or
Yes.
fight, they don't work as much. But yeah,
I think like another thing is I feel like your brain would probably take in how to escape a car more than how to save yourself when you're jumping off a building. Not jumping, when you're falling off a building. Um,
Because it
because
takes
I feel
longer
like
for
it's
your
a
car to
car crash.
sink.
Yeah. Also, crashes are like a lot more common, like car crashes and everything like
Mhm.
that.
yeah, it
If
has to be
you're like going
common.
off a bridge, it's like you're probably gonna intake that more, since it's so much more common.
Uh, There's also like I saw it on here by the way. It was How to Survive Michael Myers. Just lock your
Yeah.
doors, try your best. I'm gonna be honest.
Well,
If you
no,
can,
he can fucking break into windows. Like,
yeah, that's true.
if
But
you suspect that someone has broken into your house, the
no, this
intent
guy's
to kill,
quiet though. Never mind,
call the
rip your bed.
cops and
I mean that's it.
hide.
Yeah, yeah.
If you have a chance to get out of your house, like I do right now, if I knew someone broke into my house right now, I have two windows that are uh 7 feet by 4 feet that I can just break out of and book it down the street.
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like it's gonna be one of those scenarios where you try to break out of it with your body. You're just gonna hit it and just bounce off.
Well, I've got plenty of shit to break it with, and plus the like part that opens is 3 by 4 or something like that, so I can just open it, walk out. I don't even have to break my window.
Man, there's just a lot of dumb things. Why does that? How did you know what? I just don't want to ask. It's giving tips that a fucking doctor would give you, even if you're in the process. It's the one about giving birth again. That's fucking weird. How to survive
I think
Now,
like
Taiwan's most
let's
dangerous.
let's give you some advice that we know that we have memorized in event. If you get stabbed, don't pull it out.
That's the thing that's keeping your shit in.
That is what's keeping it in. Call the fucking cops and try to stop bleeding to the best of your ability.
That's a common tip as
I mean,
well.
not cops. Yeah, call 911. Try to stop bleeding to the best of your ability. Uh, you got anything, Noel or Hisa?
I know that you can use the your headrest to break your window if you take it
That
out.
too.
Oh yeah, that too.
If you're
Oh yeah.
stuck in a car, use the headrest.
There's also how to survive Saw. Okay, Saw. You can survive Saw. It's proven that. But how
It's
to
just
survive
moral wise.
that too. But it's also the fact that it's how desperate you are, how calm you can be, and if you're willing to lose a lip.
Yeah.
Because in one of those
And
movies,
if you
one
can
of them cut off.
survive losing that limb, because that bitch is going to be infected because that room is nasty as fuck.
No, no, but the
And you
person
might lose
in
more of
there.
it or die.
Yeah, but the person in there that
Uh,
the movie standpoint. Let's say it was the movie standpoint. This one. Because one of them did cut their arm off because the competition or survival was whoever can chop off more. I think it was like weight or something, and puts it on a scale. The one that's heavier is gonna survive. And uh, I don't know if that Discord notification popped up. It probably did. Oh well. But basically, arm got cut off. Was still in the hospital, so they were completely fine. Let's say that's that scenario. That works. But most of Saw's thing is that they're meant to be able to be. They're meant for escape. You can't escape them. It's just a very fucked up escape room. James, stop playing your flippin' instrument.
I'm
And another thing would be just like, I don't know. You just gotta be attentive and you gotta be willing to risk it all to survive. Because that's Saul's whole philosophy, is that you can survive. You have a chance. There's always a way for everyone to survive, or no one to survive. That's just it.
Right.
But if you ever were in a Saw case and you didn't know what Saw was, 100% you would be like the rest of the victims. There would be at least some of them that can survive and some of them that would do well. But other than that, I don't think so. And then there's also what other like dumb movie survival thing is there? How to Survive Chucky, Don't Buy Chucky, and just that's about it. Well,
Jason Voorhees, don't have sex at summer camp.
that yeah, that's literally it. Also,
Yep.
yeah, no, just that's it. Don't be a horny prick. Um,
Yep.
How to Survive. Oh yeah, Chucky. The Chucky one. I'm gonna be honest. For the Chucky one, you're never gonna be in that scenario because only one person is. There's like a 1 in something billion in the world will be in a Chucky scenario
Here's
because
well,
there's only
here's the
one
thing.
Chucky.
That the Chucky scenario requires uh a serial killer to possess a doll.
That too.
So
But
in
I don't know.
if you're talking about the robot one where just the fucking robot went crazy, that's just bullshit. All
Okay,
right, I don't know what to tell you about that.
we're gonna say both because
I don't
we
think
have to take
Alexa's
in
gonna slit our throats anytime soon.
we have to take into consider not really take into consideration, but like we did say aliens for the Quiet Place. We have to be like
Do we?
supernatural counts as well. But like even if it was supernatural, again, like there's only one Chucky. What is it gonna do? There's only one Chucky. You don't have to worry about it. If you are that one person that worries about it, I'm gonna be honest. If it's in a
Then
room,
about the fucking thing.
that, and if it's in the room, just close the door, lock your house. You can probably call the cops or set your house on fire because it's
Yeah.
gonna burn. Of course, you'll probably get charged, but would you rather be in prison or be dead? I don't know. That's really up to you.
Yep.
And then what else? What other? How to Survive Leatherface? I'm gonna be honest. You shouldn't ever be in
Good
a
luck.
Leatherface situation. No, good luck. But also, it's also like the thing with the Squid Game thing we talked about, where they're like how they lure their victims is basically one of the brothers, spoilers, one of the brothers mark you by marking the truck with blood or something with a symbol,
Mm-hmm.
or like they are a hitchhiker and they're trying to hitch a ride, you know? I mean, like, that's fine, but showed some signs of craziness, but
I'm gonna be honest with you. Uh, and I'm guilty of it. Don't go into an abandoned house because where I live, just because they look like they're abandoned, does not mean that they're abandoned. It could either just be not very taken care of and owned by somebody, or or a homeless person lives there now.
yeah,
All right.
that's kind of what happened in like a new house where there was this hobo living, not hobo. There was someone homeless living there. I don't know who. Uh, but basically, it was a house that wasn't sold for a while. And basically, someone took refuge in it, but it's fine now. So everything. basically they had to install locks and everything to keep him out. But we never saw someone in there, so it was completely fine.
Right.
But yeah,
Excuse me if you heard that. I don't know if it
they
picked it
did.
up.
No, they did. Anything
Oh
that's being
shit.
picked up by
Damn.
Discord, they're
Sorry.
gonna hear here.
I didn't know it was picked up by Discord.
How to survive it? Don't talk to a stranger in the well or in a sewers. And I'm gonna be
If you see
honest.
some creepy, if you hear something coming from the sewer, assume it's your fucking imagination
You would
and go
walk
on with your
away.
merry way.
You just walk away. You wouldn't even be like,
You just walk.
"Ooh,
Just
what's
keep walking.
this?"
If you think you hear something coming from the ground, a voice coming from the ground, don't look down. Turn around, look left, right, make sure it's nobody talking to you. Keep going. Put your headphones on. Put your headphones
If
on.
you're a child though, that's gonna happen.
Listen
Okay,
to
let's say
Spotify.
it's child and it's your child, right? At that point,
First of all, your children should never be unsupervised.
that too. Yeah, no, you're right.
Supervise your fucking children. Alright, that's all I can tell you.
Yeah, but let's say it's like a child. You're a child. Not like that ever happened for me. Probably for you. I don't know. But let's say it's your child or something. Like that point, that child dies. I'm not gonna say I wouldn't care because I mean I wouldn't ever have one, but in a sense, when you become a parent, your child is literally everything, even though you don't show it. It usually shows after they die or something tragic has happened. That's literally it. But like even even if that happens, like your child, the child will be dead before you know it. Then you encounter it. You'd either be full of anger or fear. That's one of the two. Probably anger because the Pennywise, I think was his name. Yeah, it was. He taunts you to make you angry, or tries to make you
To
scared,
make you
right?
scared.
Yeah, scared.
Because he
But you
feeds
can
off the
essentially be
fear.
angry. Yeah. So you either be angry or upset. I don't know if you'd be scared. Probably both, upset and scared. So like I don't know. Wouldn't really survive that. You can't really call the cops. Any situation where it's supernatural. The reason why I say you can't call the cops, I mean you can try, but they'll just think you're crazy. But yeah, calling the cops is never the option. It's probably telling a family member or friend that can probably help. Maybe you're gonna have
Maybe.
to be
But your family could probably
drastic.
think you're fucking crazy.
Yeah, but you have to be drastic and kind of drag them into it so that they can realize it.
Yeah.
Like you kind of gotta be a douche and be like, "Fine, you want proof? I'm dragging your ass with me. Now we're both in this." Like, that's literally it. That's all you can ever do. Is
Right.
literally drag someone with you. So they believe you. Okay. What else? What other horror movies? Oh! Nah, I'm not gonna say this one because he hasn't watched the movie yet. Uh,
He's still not here. Oh wait, never
no,
mind.
he's just here. I was gonna say How to Survive Smile, but he didn't fully
I
watch
haven't
all of
watched
that.
it yet either.
I've watched it. It was low quality. But I watched it.
People said like you shouldn't watch it with mental illness.
Yeah, no, don't do that. Let's see. How to survive. I'm sorry. Is How to Survive Traps of Home Alone?
Don't break
Okay.
into anybody's house. That's how.
Don't commit crime.
Hey, let me hit you with some common sense.
Just don't do bad things.
You're gonna fuck around and find out.
Yeah, but that's
Alright.
the thing, people don't listen to it, so let's not give them that advice, because even if we do, I mean, no one's gonna pull a Home Alone especially if it's real life, because in Home Alone, he had a lot of time, but he also had money with him. If you're a child,
Mm-hmm.
you don't got shit. Unless your family gives you an allowance and you're fed a silver spoon, then maybe. But this is us. Okay,
That also
Home
goes back
Alone
to like me
situation.
saying supervise your children. Also, stop having more than 5. Stop having more than 3.
Hey man, I have a friend that has like 6 siblings.
God damn.
Yeah, I
There was
know.
a study that proves that, like, after so many amount of kids, it's shown that there was emotional neglect in the kids after because parents
Yeah.
don't have enough time to, be with them and be a good
Oh
parent to
no, they're
them.
fine. I mean, kind
You
of.
hear you heard it here first,
They have
folks.
a lot of allowance.
Stop
That's
if
for
you
sure.
have when you have more than if you keep having children, the other one's going to be mentally ill.
Or just be a good parent, but
Or the
we
ones
will
in the
keep
future are
that
going to be in the mental ill
later. Okay. Anyway, in this situation,
because you
I'm
abandoned them.
gonna push you in a Home Alone situation. Okay? You're intruders. Okay? You're gonna have each other with you. I'm not gonna say I'm part of it. Actually, you want me to be part of it, or you want just you and Hiza? See what
You and
happens.
Wait, what?
James and Hiza, I'm gonna tell the scenario. Do you want me to join the scenario as well, and I also answer?
Yeah, go ahead.
Mhm.
It'll be more interesting.
Okay, so I'll be in the scenario as well. So let's say we're in the movie Home Alone. We see the house. We're like, oh crap, it's rich. Let's go and rob it or something. Okay. The first thing you find out is someone's still home. What do you do?
Fuck off.
Okay, he's.
um
You
if
don't know
like
who's inside. That's the thing.
hmm,
You don't know who's inside. You just know someone's home that
I'd
you're planning to
maybe
break into.
wait till later or just leave.
Exactly. See, that's the thing that people don't know. If the lights are still on, bitch, run. If someone's in the house. Okay. Let's say you ignored that. You're like, it's fine. They moved. They went to the vacation because we spied on them. You know, we're not good people. And you try to enter the house semi-normally. Basically, you try to pick the lock. Then you
Mm-hmm.
open the door, but there's slight. You know what? You don't even notice there's slight resistance. You open the door, and fucking. Actually, no. You know there's someone in the house. That's it. You know someone's probably in the house, right? And you're trying to break in.
Right.
How would you break in while possibly knowing someone was in the house? Because you're not going to assume no one's in the house. Someone's probably in there. The lights were on for a couple of days. What would you do? How would you break in? You don't know where the traps are.
Uh, through the window, I guess. I don't know. Never wanted to break into
Window.
somebody's house.
Yeah, he's a.
Mm, mm, yeah, I mean, I'll go with the window too.
Okay. I would go through the backyard because that's the least vulnerable area. Unless they have a dog. You know what? In this scenario, let's say you don't have a dog, like the Home Alone situation, because they didn't have a dog there. We're talking about the McLaughlin one. Is it Harry McLaughlin? I think it was. If I get this wrong, fuck. Anyway,
Uh,
I know it's McLaughlin.
shit. Now I can't remember.
I know it's McLaughlin. That's like his last name.
Macaulay Culkin.
Macaulay Culkin. Fuck no, I got a haul wrong.
You got all kinds of wrong. Damn.
All kinds of wrong. Anyway,
You were some
let's say
fucking
it's that
close.
movie. We'll say it's that movie, right?
Right.
Okay. So you go through the window. Uh This is a scenario where you do see. So you enter. Do you enter carefully, or do you enter as in there's still no one there? Like you're gonna check around
Enter.
and everything.
Well, I'm gonna end up entering
Yeah, you
like
just okay.
like no one's there.
James, again, remember, you don't know there's traps. You're entering how you would enter
Exactly.
while knowing someone's in there.
Yeah, I'm
So
gonna. Yeah,
James, yeah,
So
realistically,
James
James
the test
enters.
subject, basically,
James
for the
goes in
chat.
Yeah,
first.
because you're okay. We're all three of us are still there. I remember that. We're all
Yeah,
still there. So
James goes
Hiza
in
would use
first.
James as bait, and James would just go. How I would do it is I would see if the back door is unlocked, and if it isn't, I'm just gonna go to where you guys are. That's just it. And while I'm walking there, let's say the same traps are still there as well. So there's I think it was like ornaments or something. I forgot what it was. That was on the ground in front of the window. And then there was some under the window because if they saw like the one in front, be like, and they try to take something, right? But let's say you didn't notice that. You just stepped in. I don't think there was anything under the window actually. I don't exactly remember. There probably was. We'll say there isn't. If there was, I'm sorry for anyone that has watched the film and knows it like exact scene. I'm just going by what I remember.
Are we apologizing to the fucking hardcore Home Alone film fans?
Man, yes, we are apologetic. Fuck you.
I don't want to.
You don't have to. I will. I'll do it anyway. Fuck you. Fuck you. Anyway, and James goes in. He doesn't grab anything because in that scenario, the guy grabbed something and something triggered, right? And
Right.
then James, you enter. What did you do after you enter? After you enter, like you just went in.
I don't fucking know.
What would you do?
I've never robbed a house before. I don't know. I guess
Think
start
of
walking.
you would start walking. Okay, you would start walking. You walk forward. You step on the broken ornaments, and you hear the sound, and you feel on your boots because you're gonna have no shoes. You're
Yeah,
not
I'm not gonna be barefooted.
exactly. I'm polite. Let me break into your house and leave my shoes at the door. Like, yeah, I'm about to leave anyway. You know, it's cozy. Okay, James, you hear that sound? Giza enters right behind you, by the way. I enter right behind,
Yeah.
like, later on.
He said, "Don't fall. There's ornaments on the ground."
Yeah. You
Okay.
hear it? Okay, you hear it, you look down, because you're obviously gonna look down. And then you look back at Hiza, because that's what you're gonna do. You're just not gonna look at him and say, like, just say that. So you're gonna turn around. And then you see the trap that's there. The thing that you were supposed to grab. The thing that that was supposed to happen. And you saw a trap there just laid out. What would you do? What would you say?
Okay, yeah, because then I realized that this shit is trapped, and in fashion, I walk right out that window, and I do not tell you where I've gone because I want to let you find it out for
No,
yourself.
he's just behind you. He's entered. And he's entered right
Oh,
behind you.
he's ancient. No, I'm talking about you,
Oh, me.
because you're in the back.
No, I'm coming around. I see that. I'm probably see. That's the thing, though. I'm imagining like the entrance, right, and where the window is. Is it okay? Front window or side window? Which way did you guys enter?
I don't fucking know.
I vote side window probably because like
Yeah,
people could
because
probably see you
yeah.
in the front window from the street and stuff.
True.
So yes, I back. Yeah, no, I can see you. So it doesn't take me long to walk there. I walk there. And James is already in. He's just about to step in. James, you would probably warn Hiza, like, oh shit, like shit here. Let's go. 'Cause you're not gonna fucking leave a fucking partner behind. Because I know for a fact, the moment you try to leave, he's just gonna look behind him and be like, oh shit. And then
wait,
Hiza
hold on, let's
walks
grab that real
out.
quick.
He's a
Get to the
walks
fucking
out.
van. I'm done.
Yeah, no, if you don't say anything, he's just gonna turn around looking like, what the fuck is going on? Sees the traps, then he just starts walking out. And then I come, and I see you guys walking out. I ask why you guys walking out, then at that point, you would explain to me. And then at that point, I would probably like peek my
Sure.
head in through the window and check what you mean. And I'm like, oh, yeah, no, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
That's literally it. Home Alone situation done. They successfully defended the base. Because I'm gonna be honest, if you're an intruder, you're not gonna get injured. Because sure, robbing something is fine. You're an intruder, but like, you're not that desperate. You want to live. You don't want to get caught. That's the whole reason why you're doing it at
Right.
night in an empty house. You're not trying to get caught. The moment you see traps there is the moment you're like, shit, you're caught. Because we saw the lights that were turned on like 2 days ago, or a day ago, or in the morning. So, yeah. But, okay. Let's back this whole scenario up. And then we're gonna go to where we know it's child inside. That's in there. What do? You just know there's a child. We didn't break in yet. We're deciding
So
to see a child that was living
I'm
there.
gonna fuck off because it's like
I wouldn't want to
that
like
is
traumatize
a
the
greater
kid.
charge if you get because it's a
Exactly.
greater charge at that point.
Okay. That's another thing. Not all intruders don't have morals. Some do. So
Like me.
let's say we'll do the same scenario, but you said fuck morals. Do you?
You're making
What do
this
you do?
so hard.
You said fuck morals. We're going in, and then same scenario happens where we try to break in, right? Same shit
Mhm.
happens. James, you see the trap. James is like, what would you think of the child at that point when you see the trap? It's made
Smart
by a
fucking
child.
kid. We probably need to go.
There you go. And she's what would you do? What would you say if you saw the same thing? James didn't say anything. He just walked out. You saw the trap. You know it was made by a kid.
I don't know how I'd feel. Like I feel like I'd probably like laugh, but then like the trap would like end up going off on me, and then I'd be like, oh, never mind. Can we leave, please? Like I'd be
Okay,
like,
I'm gonna
man.
get into the van, dude.
so let's say
I've got the
he's
keys in the ignition. And I'm warming it up and waiting for you to.
okay. So he's a laughs. Right, he's a laughs. They're like, "What is this thing?" Tries to poke it, goes off, and like, "Oh shit!" Window
Oh,
goes
son of a
down. You're
bitch.
caught. You're like, "Fuck!" And I'm like, "Why is it closed?" I'm like, "What the fuck?" And then I see the remnants of the trap that was going off. He's with a surprised face and be like, with a horrified face as well, and just like, nah, nah, bro. I'm getting out of here. And you tell me to open up the window. I open it up. Then it's like, what is that? It's like, oh, it's traps. And then we just all skedaddle. Okay. New scenario. Same situation. But you see, but this child is a fucking menace. And he's standing there with a knife.
Hey, that's when you really fuck off immediately.
Yep.
Because that's little Mikey Myers, and I'm gone.
Yeah, no,
Because
he's sitting there.
no matter how old they are, if you see someone with a knife or any kind of weapon, you don't go up to it. You don't try to fight it. You fuck off.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
You're gonna
what
fuck
about
around
your
and find
scenario?
out.
No, actually, no. I know what Hiza would do because again, okay, no. I'll describe it to Hiza again. Hiza, you can describe what you're gonna do. I'm pretty sure I know what you're gonna do. So basically, James sees it, turns around, books it, fucking books it. You didn't even make it into the window yet. You're still outside the window. He books it. You look what was behind him. You see the child with a knife. What do you do?
I I'm looking at you, to be honest, because I would be more scared of kids maybe holding a knife than I would be of adults, to be honest.
I would literally be the same. This is when the first time I would get scared because it's a dark figure. Like I'm not scared of the dark, but I'm scared. I would be scared of a dark figure and be like, hell nah. So I look
It's
in.
like some kid like giving you crazy eyes while holding the knife.
No,
Like
you
that
don't
is
even see his eyes. No, that's the
terrifying.
thing. This is completely. There's like at least the moonlight is shining in. Like that's it.
Okay, that's even worse. That's kind of
Yeah,
creepy.
that sucks.
Just like the outline.
Yeah, exactly. And I
Listen,
walk.
y'all are sitting here discussing this shit. I'm in the van. It's on. I'm saying, that's fucking God.
Oh yeah, then no, then I would like,
I'm
oh
honking the
what?
horn.
Yeah, I would be like, wait, what? And I would probably like run past. I'll stop for a second. I'll pull one of those moves where I stop at the window, look in, see the kid with the knife, and he's closer than he actually was because he started walking a bit. I'm like, oh hell no, I'm out of here. Fuck
Oh
that.
no.
No,
Fuck
no, no,
that
no,
all day, man.
no, fuck that. Okay, let's say
Yeah.
same scenario, but the lights were on because in this one it's supposed to be on. Lights are on. You still see a child with a knife.
Even if alright, with the knife, even the lights are on. Fuck it. I'm like I said, I'm fucking terrified.
Okay,
Like,
same thing. He's
of
a same
anything
thing,
holding a
right?
weapon.
I'm still going with the same thing.
Yeah. Then James would tell me the same thing, and I'll be like, oh. Actually, I would probably be one of those people that try to tough it out, and then one
No,
of you would
you
be
would
like,
not. If
no, no, no,
someone was walking
no.
towards you with a
I no,
knife, you are not.
oh, no. Let's say he's still standing still, right? I look at him. I basically like, try to size him up, like judge it. But then I feel like one of you would be like, "Bitch, what are you doing? Get out of here!" And I'm
Fuck
like,
you. No, you're not. If you see somebody with a knife, you go.
"No, no, no." I'm like judging them. I'm not like I'm still outside. I'm not dumb to go in. I see because the lights are on. I still see the fragments. I still see like shit there. I would. I think. I
Imagine it's
think
a
I
butter
would.
knife.
I think okay. I think I would shut up.
Butter knives hurt going in though. Like if they manage to get in,
So
because it's
I'd
dull.
imagine. Okay, okay. What I would imagine. This is my scenario. I would imagine I would look up at him, think about it for like a second, and just leave. I'm gonna be honest. I think that's how long my quote unquote judgment's gonna take. Is me just looking at him and be like, "Can I take? Nope. Can I take? Nope. That's a knife. I'm good. I have nothing on me. I have nothing. I have my clothes. I have a ski mask. That's it. I'm gone." Like I think about like you have to think about it more. Like I'm saying this scenario, right? And then I'm
Mm.
contemplating more about the scenario. And then I'm like, you know what? Nah, I would still leave. Okay, now let's imagine the same scenario, but you saw a stuffed animal, and only a stuffed animal looking at you.
Okay, fuck it. I'm going in.
No, but you know someone's in there. It's just lights off.
Oh,
Lights
if
off.
I know someone's in there, then nah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Also, you still know someone's in there. Same. Remember, this is like timeline. You still know someone's in there, and you're trying to rob. You're inside. You enter. You step on the ornaments. You have your boots, so it didn't do anything. You see a stuffed bear. I'd say. Yeah, you. Or okay, we're gonna do two versions: lights on and lights off. So there's the moonlit, and then there's just the lights on. What would you do for both scenarios? Or would you just still book it?
Can I like retire from my like breaking in job?
So same scenario would happen where you just guys book it because you still know someone's in there.
I would
Lights on
like
or
not
off?
be scared like if I saw a stuffed animal, but I probably would be like weirded out and I'd be like,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I don't feel like doing this.
Yeah, it's also the fact that you know someone's still in the house, and that means someone
Mhm.
deliberately placed it there like a psychopath, just looking at the window and be like, "Yeah, let's see that." Yeah, no. Immediately when I see
We
that,
are.
I'm booking it. I'm not. No. What's scary? You know what? There is something I'm scared of. People. I'm scared of people. Fuck that.
Yep. And I'm looking at our stopwatch, and I
Shh.
think that's a good point to end on.
I was about to end it too. You bitch. Okay.
What? Okay, let's do one more scenario then. Fuck.
No, I was about to just end. Why'd you look at your stopwatch? Now it
Go
just
for
ruins the
it. Go for it.
flow.
Go
No,
for
you
it.
just
Go
ruined
for
the
it. Go.
flow. The flow was
No,
gonna stop at
there
a
was no
perfect point.
flow. You kept cutting
Fuck
out.
you. There's flow for me. Fuck you. Anyway.
There's flow. For you. That's it. Because every time you end a sentence, your mic forgets that you're talking.
Yeah. Shut up. Now you don't have to mention. You're gonna leave all this bickering in. This is all gonna be
Yes.
raw. This is all gonna be
Yes,
raw.
because I don't feel like editing too much. Because tomorrow's my day
Fuck
off.
you. Okay. So, don't okay. Future thing, don't mention the fucking stopwatch. I have it. There's a timer on Audacity that's recording for me. I don't need your
Oh, right.
stopwatch. That's the
I
reason why
do
I'm
that.
kind of
I
miffed.
do. I do. Because I want to know how long we've been going on.
Yeah, you do. And if you tell me how much, you told me like 1 hour and 30, right? Yeah, I'm looking at it. I'm
We're at
seeing it. We're at 1 hour
I said
25.
an hour to an hour and a half.
Yeah.
I
So
have an hour 18 because I
yeah,
didn't
no,
know when we
because
were
I started
recording.
earlier. Anyway, but yeah, that's all for the scenarios. That's a good place to end it off in. Again, what James
Mm.
said, but he ruined the flow, which I was gonna transition
Well,
into.
I didn't
because
know
he
your flow
said,
because Discord keeps
"Oh,
fucking
let
up
me
on me.
look at the stopwatch." I'm like, "Damn it! I was gonna transition because I was still speaking." But yeah, no, good place to end it off in. Also, if you ever hear
Yeah.
clicking in the background, that's for me. That's me playing with the butterfly knife trainer. Don't mind that. Um, you want to take the outro, or he's a you want to take the outro?
Oh, do I just? No, I'm good.
Yeah, I'll
James, you
take
want to
it.
take that?
Well,
Okay.
ladies and gentlemen, that's a great place to end off of. This has been the Dysfunctional Nightingales Podcast. Today's episode was with Something Null. He's a XO, and yours truly, James is lazy. Visit us all on Twitch. Something Null has a new Twitch, by the way, because he deleted his old one. So now you have to go follow that one.
It also has no G in it. It's still something null, but it just doesn't have a G.
Yeah, no G. Um,
Then we got a co-host
this
that couldn't make it today.
this we have a co-host that couldn't make it today. Name I can't see my fucking
Nyako.
Nyako.
Twitch. You can follow him on
NY.
Twitch as well.
Follow him on
With
Twitch.
3
Nyako. Oh,
O's.
yep.
Nyako 3 O's. Very chaotic outro, but that's fine. But yeah.
Very chaotic. Well, I mean, we had to get into a group. We've only recorded what? This is the
This is like
third
the
episode?
Third, yeah. This is the third official episode, I'm pretty sure. Third or
Third
fourth.
official
I
because
don't know.
there's episode 0.
0, 1, 2. Yeah. This is number 3.
Yeah, this is number 3.
Also,
More to come. We're on Discord now, so the sound quality is gonna be better as long as
hopefully.
I can stay in front of my mic.
Yeah. And don't get too close so that Discord peaks it. Anyway.
Yeah, like also I can be really close and
God damn.
fuck everyone's
Stop
ears
it.
up.
Anyway. Thank you. This is like a personal thank you for the people that are still listening to the podcast.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks.
What are you doing with your life?
Why are you listening
Thank
to
you, good
idiots
stuff.
and just rambling? But thank you for watching. And if you not watching, listening or watching, if you're watching a flipping thumbnail, then props on you. You somehow watched a thumbnail without
Props
moving,
on you, dude.
without listening. Without listening. What the
This
You're
It's
just
not going to be a
looking at
video
thumbnail.
podcast unless the other 3 get a VTuber avatar.
Yeah. Anyway,
Because I'm the only one that will be doing live video.
yeah. So, thank you, and thank you for the people that stayed from
Yeah.
from the pilot or episode 0 all the way to now. I know we haven't been like too consistent, but hey, Life is
That's
life.
a little bit of my fault and a little bit of
Life is life.
everyone else's,
Shut.
but mostly
Life is
my
life.
fault.
Life is life. Fuck you. Life is life. Everyone can be busy. This is also our first one where we kind of fully have Hisa in the
Yeah.
in the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you were in the pilot, but you left halfway through.
Yeah. So thank you, Hisa, for taking the time out of your day, even if you had nothing to do. Thank you for joining us. And
Yeah.
yeah.
Maybe next episode I'll have a guest.